Hey, this is CB Smallwood, and welcome to Mental Junk Food, where we talk about all things comics, sci-fi, horror, fantasy, pop culture, and everything in between. And today we're going to be talking about breaking news, which is Paul Rudd of Ant-Man fame will be joining the Ghostbusters film slated to release sometime around 2020. Now, as always, I like to plug where I get my information from, and this comes to you courtesy of Entertainment Weekly. So if you want to cut out the middleman and go straight to the source, you can go to their website and learn more about it. With that said, let's go ahead and get into the article, and then I'll follow up with a little bit of my educated insight, if you will. Clear my throat. So, Paul Rudd will be playing a teacher in a small town, the next chapter of the Ghostbusters saga. Apparently, he answered the call to star in the new Ghostbusters movie. I always hate it when these articles repeat themselves after they've already said the same thing in the header in the first sentence. But he's playing the new Ghostbusters movie from director Jason Reitman. Thursday brought word that Marvel's resident Ant-Man is in talks to join the production, as dubly confirmed by a video reveal of Rudd standing in front of the iconic firehouse from the 1984 original, which was directed by Reitman's dad, Ivan Reitman. So, if you want to read the rest of that, you can go to Entertainment Weekly. Let's go ahead and go to the video. Now, last time I recorded this, I actually did multiple takes. One was with my 2-year-old son, which was a disaster. And the other one was with this audio that did not play at all, but we'll see how that goes. So let's do this. This is Paul Rudd's video where he is standing in front of the iconic Ghostbusters headquarters, and he makes an announcement.
You see, this is what happens. Every day, people coming out, taking pictures of this magnificent building.
He gets louder.
And really, can you blame them? Can you blame them? It's such an epic film. I love it. I'm a fan. When I heard that Jason Reitman was going to be doing a new version in the fall, and my agents called him and said, "Hey, Jason, we hear there's a part of a young, semi-young, strapping man that needs to be cast. Who are you going to call?" When I heard they were going to call me, well, as you can imagine, I nearly slimed myself. I can't wait to join the cast this fall for Ghostbusters. In fact, I'm sliming myself right now.
I don't know. I don't know if I would have said that, but it was perfect. Actually, this whole video that he did kind of reminds me of a pro wrestling promo. Something that you would have see today in the WWE or the AEW or NWA or Impact Wrestling. He's just made to be a pro wrestler. He just needs to Hulk up, though. Hulk up, and he would be world champion in no time. But with that said. Yeah, Paul Rudd is going to be in the 2020 Ghostbusters movie, and it's time for my insights. I promise to make them short and quick. The thing that I think is interesting about all this is I think back to the last Ghostbusters movie, the reboot that starred an all-female cast. Quite a few of them came from the Bridesmaids movie, which I was a big fan of. Bridesmaids is a awesome movie. And all that female-led cast of Ghostbusters, that was, in my opinion, I felt like it was excellent casting. Something just went epically wrong with that movie, and it was more the writing than it was the casting. It felt like they were trying to recapture lightning in the bottle when they already had it. They should have just kept the original Lightning and just ran with it. I mean, they could have did an all-female cast, which they did, but the problem all along was just the way that it was written, the way that it was presented, So with that said, we got a new Ghostbusters movie on the way sometime around 2020, give or take. Paul Rudd, an excellent choice in my opinion. is being cast to be part of this movie. Now, is this going to be another flop? You know, because they had some talented actresses in the last Ghostbusters reboot, and that fell on its face hard. And now we've got Paul Rudd being part of the 2020 slated release. Is it going to be deja vu all over again, or is this going to be something really special and successful? I don't know. It's got me curious who's going to be cast in the other roles in this Ghostbusters. I don't know if it's a reboot. I don't know if it's going to be a sequel to the first two movies. Who knows? So let me know in the comments down below. Are you excited for Paul Rudd being in Ghostbusters? Or are you kind of like, or are you just kind of wait and see? Do you agree with my thoughts about my quick thoughts about the last Ghostbusters reboot? Or disagree? Regardless, let me know in the comment section down below. And as always, I appreciate everything. This is CB Smallwood reporting for Mental Junk Food, and I will see you in the next video. Oh yeah, and you need to subscribe and follow to be kept up to date with all the latest shenanigans.